Alright, welcome back to the video tutorial on the n8n advanced flow nodes. This video is one of a full playlist, so if you didn't start with the playlist and just started with this video, it might be interesting for you to also watch the other videos about the other nodes. So in this video we want to talk about push and pop to and from the shelf. A shelf is something where you can put on stuff and where you can get stuff from. So this means you can receive, you can take your data that you currently have, store them for a while, and then later use them again. So what is this use case here? Or what is this workflow doing? We have a webhook. We store the result of the webhook. Then we create two different lists and also store them. The merge here is just used to synchronize the calls so that we can be sure that this and this and this and this is called before we go on here. The restart does nothing else than just creating one single item. I wanted to make sure that this pop is only performed once. And I mean, specifically for pop, that's not a problem. But for others like set field or something like that, it would run here multiple times and we don't want that. Therefore, I create a single object to only run the system once. And then I read back the data that I've put on the shelf. So I pop off the data from the shelf that I popped on for the webhook input. For better understanding, our webhook input is this group equals man. And then we use the result that we read from there to pop the specific group. So in this case, the man group, we log it, then we have to concatenate it so that we can respond all of the data to the webhook. So if I just run this and click enter, here we have all the men. If I run it again and make the group women, then we have the women. So the names here changed. Hobbies are the same. I didn't copy and change them. So, but you see, there is two different lists, and depending on the input here, we can select the correct output here. The idea of this shelf is, well, also for this specific use case where you can collect a list of a specific name, but the idea is mainly to avoid having to pull lines from here to here and from here to here, and then to make sure that this is always executed or only executed at in specific conditions or whatsoever. So I want to avoid that you have to pull lines over and that the overview becomes very bad. Because with this, you can create a very long workflow. You could even create a workflow. You could even create multiple workflows. And with this push and pop, you can receive data in different points. You could, for example, create data behind an if and then use them again in a for or in an any or in a non. So this is always used for better organization and to say, okay, now I want to work with those data again. For example, let me save that. Do I have the example here? Our paging example here. Let's say we have a webhook here. The webhook provides us with a phone number. We go through the paging, receive a list of all the possible users. Then we check for the webhook. Then we check if any of the users has a phone number. And then we could, if none of them has the phone number, we could pop the information that we received here into the known branch of an any request, and from there go on in creating a new contact. All right. This is how the shelf works. And in case you need any further info, just hit me up. I hope you enjoy the n8n Notes Advanced Flow Notes. And yeah, enjoy coding/low coding and have a nice day. Bye.